What is going on, bros and girls? Today we'll be doing a full review of the Herman Miller ergonomic office chair. Mine shown here is the fully loaded version in graphite with carbon pellicle mesh and in size B, but this review will apply to all models. A typical Aeron currently retails for just under $1,000 at Herman Miller dealers like Gabriel Ross. But once or twice a year, these dealers will put them on sale and you can save about 10% off this price. And yes, I know this price may sound a bit much to some, and I go into full detail about why I think it's worth it in my unboxing video, so you may want to watch that video as well. But basically, this chair more than pays itself off with the added productivity it provides since it reduces fatigue, and the fact that you won't end up looking like the Hunchback of Notre Dame after using it for a long time. Also, it's actually cheaper getting this over buying an El Cheapo chair and having to replace said chair a lot more often. Back to the review. As usual, I'll start off with any cons I found, and end off on a good note with the pros. First con might just bother perfectionists, but for some reason the plastic surfaces, especially on the back of the chair, seem to be a high-powered dust magnet. If I don't wipe the chair down every few weeks, a thick layer of this white stuff will form on the chair. Then I have to take a tissue or cloth and wipe this white residue off my chair. Oh yeah, and also I have to wipe the dust off every few weeks too. No, but seriously, the dust does accumulate pretty easily, and a chair this beautiful and sexy shouldn't be violated with dust. The only other con is what I touched on at the beginning, and it will apply to any casual buyer, and it's the price. To me, and to anyone else who works long hours at their desk, yes, I definitely do think it's well worth the price with the long-term benefits it provides. But we may be the minority here, and anyone else looking to just buy a really nice chair or upgrade their piece of shit falling apart sub $200 chair may look at the price tag of the Aeron and overlook it. So then, even though they're looking for a step up from the $200 to $300 models, they'll be turned off by the noticeable jump in price of the Aeron and may just settle for a mid-range $500-ish chair. I do think they'd sell considerably more models even by just reducing it to around $750 to $800, but I am not a businessman and maybe they're keeping it at premium price levels just to maintain Aeron's aura of exclusivity, seeing how Aeron as well as its bigger brother the M-Body are their Halo products. And speaking of price, this actually works into my first pro, which is value. So for $900 to $1,000, you get an amazing product with many benefits and features. To start, it's the first chair in history not to use foam, and instead uses a breathable pellicle mesh, hence its name based off the word aeration. In a nutshell, this pellicle material spreads pressure evenly across your body so there's no pressure points, and it also keeps you cool in the summer months. This surface also resists many odors, so if any person with a stinky and or sweaty ass sits in your Aeron, you won't have the sudden urge to take your chair outside and air it out for a few years. Secondly, it also has an amazing 12-year warranty which pretty much covers everything. So in the long run, buying an Aeron is cheaper than, say, buying a cheaper $300 chair with less warranty, usually 1 or 2 years max, and having to replace that maybe every 3 or so years. So say you do replace that $300 chair every 3 years, so after 9 years, you've already spent $1,200 buying cheap chairs while your $900 Aeron is still fully covered and going strong for at least a few more years, if not more. Another pro is its adjustability and customizability. Obviously, no one's body is the same, so this means there is no one-size-fits-all chair solution. The Aeron comes in 3 sizes, A, B, and C. A being for most women and petite men, B being for average, or in my case, broad-shouldered, narrow-waisted, superhero physiqued men, and C being for very large-framed, or overweight and or thunder-thighed individuals. I am 5'10"-ish and currently 180 pounds of six-packed, roided-up Filipino fury, and it fits my frame perfectly, and there are even more adjustments within each size, like chair height, arm pivot, as well as tilt angle that lets you further customize the Aeron to conform to your body. The last pro I want to touch on is probably the most important, and it is the functionality and how well it performs in real-world situations. Any chair can have a Bible-sized list of features and hype, but if it doesn't perform, it's pretty much useless. This is not the case for the Aeron. It actually lives up to its hype. For my job, I'm at my desk for up to 8 hours at a time, maybe taking a short break every few hours, to stretch out and to relieve myself of bodily fluids, and this is far and away more comfortable than my old Staples chair, which itself was promoted as ergonomic. My last chair I've actually unwantedly fallen asleep on a few times since it wasn't very supportive. With the Aeron, my back is constantly in proper seating position, and I feel I have a lot more blood flow in my lower body since it doesn't restrict circulation. So far, I haven't had that tired feeling with the Aeron as I did with my old chair, and with my body properly postured, I'm actually working more effectively. So all in all, I am very happy with the Aeron. Its high price is well worth it in terms of the features, adjustability, and performance it provides. To absolutely anyone working at their office or desk for long hours, I highly recommend investing in a high-end office chair. Your body will definitely thank you for it. There are many other comparable models too you can try out, like the Steelcase Leap, the Human Scale Freedom, and even Herman Miller's Aeron successor, the M-Body. And though I found the Aeron the best after giving them all a try, definitely do what I did and try them all out properly adjusted for at least 30 minutes, and see which one your ass likes the most. So I hope you guys all enjoyed my review of the Herman Miller Aeron ergonomic chair. If you did, please help me out tremendously and rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, YouTube, peace!